Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Brew Log. Tonight's Brews with Drew and review is going to be on from Middleton Brewing again, their Cookie Monster series, and this one is Year of the Lager, and you can see it is a fortune cookie lager. I figured since I'm on quarantine, what the heck? Might as well continue the Middleton brews, and since I have 4 of these, the one that I tried yesterday was the coconut macaroon, and yeah, why not? Let's have another cookie beer. Not much has changed in the being on quarantine, other than I got new lights in my shop, so I don't know if you'll be able to tell from video to video, but it is quite a bit brighter in here, and I can use one remote as opposed to going and turning on the light that's over there, turning on the lights that are up there, and then I have one that's over there too. So I pretty much am still using the forward-facing light and then the overhead lights, and then I just deleted the ones that were over off to the side. So they weren't really providing a whole heck of a lot of light. It was mostly just for the backdrop. And now that I have 2 overhead lights, you can see this is more than bright enough. So, and as time goes by, all of this crap will all go away. It'll look more professional, I guess, as time goes on. And yeah, so that way, I have a table that I'm probably going to bring in here, some chairs. It'll look a little different. I still plan on keeping the backdrop for as long as I can. And then I want to add, behind this is a wall. You can you can barely see it right here. It's just an open wall. It just has studs and insulation paper. It looks like really fancy aluminum foil. But yeah, so like I said, as time goes on, things will change. Things will look different, and hopefully things will look better. Yeah, I was trying to look up information on Year of the Lager here, and I couldn't find any. Once again, I have a feeling that that's probably because of the fact that Middleton is still getting their feet underneath them in media presence. So all I've ever found on them was basically like their Facebook page, and then a little bit of information that I found on Untapped, and that was about it. So unfortunately, I couldn't find any more. But with it being called a fortune cookie beer, I have a feeling that it'll probably have hints of like vanilla, and hopefully it'll taste like a fortune cookie. So yeah, let's crack into this sucker and blew up on me again. I have a feeling that these keep blowing up on me because the cans are pretty hefty. They're pretty they're good can material, heavy can material. So as soon as I crack it open, it kind of pops it and shoots the beer out. But yeah, how are y'all doing? All right, so there is the color on that. Nice thing about the new lights is they really let you see the brightness. So let's give it a smell. Okay. Definitely smells like a lager. Get those nice, crisp and clean smells, kind of like, get this a little closer to me, kind of like the the coconut macaroon, or chocolate macaroon, the one that I did the other night. It doesn't really smell like cookie. It just mostly smells like the beer. So I have a feeling that this might taste just like a regular lager, maybe with some heightened other attributes, possibly like vanilla. So yeah, I'm getting that lager kind of yeast, malt, hop kind of aroma to it. Tastes like a really refreshing lager. So, yeah. With that being said, I raise my glass to the brew venture of finding new brews, to good friends, and to easing the stresses of life away. Cheers, everyone. Let's take a drink. Okay, so, yeah. This actually, I do get those vanilla flavors. I did pick those up. So this one does actually taste a little bit more like a fortune cookie, which is awesome. So you get a little bit of that kind of bready or baked flavor profile to this one. So that cookie taste comes out a little bit more. I do get the vanilla tones. Now, it still does very much so taste like a lager. Excuse me. It's that carbonation, man. It just gets to you. Yeah. Very light and refreshing. Definitely an awesome summer beer. I would classify that as a summer beer through and through. On a really hot day, I would grab one of these and I'd go mow the lawn and I would go do all the yard work and everything else. Or afterwards. So I'm liking that one. I'm liking that one a lot. All right. Middleton, in my eyes, you redeemed yourself on your cookie beers. The coconut macaroon, or the macaroon cookie thing that I tried the other night, because I do love macaroons so much, I wanted more of that macaroon taste, and I really didn't taste any of that. It probably had to do with the fact that, like, I'm sure there just wasn't enough adjuncts in it to kind of bring out that cookie, macaroon, coconut kind of taste. So, but this actually does taste like a fortune cookie, that's kind of like been dropped into the beer and and then just like let sit in there for a while, and so it picks up those flavors, and it plays nicely with the lager and how light and refreshing the lager is. And then, a fortune cookie, typically people eat fortune cookies after their dinner, and their dinner is quite heavy, and the nice thing about fortune cookies is they're so light. So yeah, it's not a heavy dessert. That's good. I like that. So, the two that I have left, there's a Mexican lager and there's a watermelon kolsch. So, I think I might do the watermelon kolsch tomorrow night, and then the Mexican lager after that. Even though a kolsch and a lager, they're close to the same, at least in the sense that taste profile, they're close to the same. But yeah, these videos are probably going to be fairly short, just because I don't have a whole heck of a lot of information, and doing them day by day, it is what it is. So this is kind of my way of continuing to make sure that I get videos out, and all that. And then, so yeah, look forward to the one tomorrow night, and then the one Sunday night, and then Monday, I have already recorded the video for that. I want to say last week. And, I typically the ones that are like straightforward beer reviews, they're not so much the brews with Drew. They're just specifically on the brewery, on the beers themselves. They're a little bit longer because I try and find beers that have a little bit more in-depth overviews. So they're a little bit more edited, and then that way I can go in and I can monkey around with them, and then I can schedule them for Monday. So I don't have anything else. Like and subscribe. Stay safe out there. Support your independent craft brewers. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Have a great night. Later.